Good morning. Well, I haven't made a video in a while because I wanted to let my tanks age a little bit because I don't know, I just didn't feel making videos like every week. Doesn't really show progress of your tank because everything, in this community or hobby, it takes a while. So, the last video I made was about the my Super Crystal Reds, which I dabbled in. And right now, I don't know, maybe it's 2 months later, a month later, I can't even keep track anymore. Just want to show the progress of the tank. And you can see there's a lot of babies in the tank, a bunch of buried shrimp. And I'm so happy about that. I basically left the tank alone. I don't think I've done a water. I don't think. I know for sure I haven't done a water change since I created this tank, or the tank went live or whatever. I never made no water changes. I just topped off as it went low. I haven't done anything to the tank actually. As you can see, the Subwassa and the Java moss is kind of overgrown a little bit. It's not too bad. I think I've only done like one algae removal from this tank. So the algae has been in pretty much in check, or as much as it can be. You can never really totally control algae. But yeah, look at the progress of the tank. Babies everywhere. Pretty much all the female shrimp are buried. There's another buried one there. I don't know how to grade these. I just know they look really nice, and they actually do better for me than Crystal Reds. I don't know if for some reason I cannot breed Crystal Red shrimp. It doesn't make any sense. I've tried so many times, but the Super Crystal Reds look better, and if it works for me, it works. So I'll just stick with these guys. But yeah, all my tanks are actually doing pretty well. I think it gets to the point now that I have to maybe reintroduce their colonies to my existing colonies, because the crossbreeding, especially in the fancy red tiger tank and the blue bolts, which is kind of scary because I don't want to bring in anything from the outside, because that's the way to really crash your colony. I do have a couple of quarantine tanks, so maybe that's what I'll do. Is I have actually, I broke down the Crystal Red tank. I just got rid of all the shrimp in there because I just can't progress in the Crystal Red. It just doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be the beginner shrimp in the Caridina hobby, but I just can't. I've never had luck with them. So I'll just use that tank sort of as a quarantine tank and try to reintroduce a new colony with the existing colony to kind of cut down on the crossbreeding, because you can see the diminishing returns with the crossbreeding. So that'll be the next step. But yeah, I'm so happy with this tank. It couldn't have turned out any better. But we'll see with this colony. Eventually, I will have to add new species or new colonies to this colony to cut down on the crossbreeding. But I think, being that this is probably not probably, this is the first generation with the babies, I think I maybe can go two more, and then I'll just reintroduce. But the other tanks that are much older, yeah, those are past the second generation, I think. So I guess I'll start that process of reintroducing a new colony after quarantining them for a few months. But yeah, so I'll set up that and I'll give an update video whenever that is complete.